Good morning, everyone. We are from Group 1, and today we would like to present to you about modern management. My name is Nabila Fransnur Indrasabi, and that's my friend Fadia Isnaini, Ade Kirana, Kiani Aina, and Pinda Adianti. Okay, next. We will start with Cash Challenge, which is the Universal just opened Harry Potter theme park in 2010. It's actually located in Orlando theme park, and a lot of people say it is a theme park within a theme park. And a lot of people can smell and then feel really like in Hogwarts, and the atmosphere really like in Harry Potter movie. And this is actually the attempt for Universal to compete with Disney World. As we know that Disney World is the leading theme park in this world. And then how to really become the leading theme park is they need to avoid classic mistakes. For example, they need to stop recruiting the wrong employees and then make a better operating system and a lot more. All in all, the competence manager will meet the challenge while not competence manager will not meet the challenge. So it is a really simple example of the importance of manager in our daily life. And then, as you can see, this is the job vacancy we usually see on the newspaper, on the internet, and there's a lot of job vacancy with different job specification and job description. For example, accounting manager, they focus on growth, and then they need to have accounting degree, they need to be capable of supervision, and a lot more. And then, for example, marketing manager, they need to reach their target sales, and then they need to make a good advertising. So if you don't have a good marketing manager, so maybe the company couldn't reach the target sales, and then it shows to us that every different manager have their roles, and they are fulfill each other roles in the organization. And next, as you can see, this is the government survey from 1950 to 2012. The number of managers in the organization is increased from 10% into 18%. It's really a small amount, but it indicates that people start to realize that manager really important for the organization, and every organization increase manager for every different structure. And then, as the time goes by, the number of managers increase. They came from different background. For example, gender and education and a lot more. This is the survey from the gender background. The first one is the 10 highest compensated CEO in 2010, and most of them is men. For example, the number one is from Oracle. The CEO name is Lawrence Ellison. He is paid around $500 million per month. And then this is the statistic that 53% of the men managers is in the workforce, and then men reach $75,000 more for women, and then men earning is around $50,000 until $75,000, a lot more compared to women. This is one cases which take a lot of attention in the US. Did Home Depot overpay its CEO? Yes, because the CEO of Home Depot, they receive a lot of compensation while the company is lost around 6%. So they need to improve their compensation regulation. So the CEO can get the compensation related to their work, to their profit of the company. So they need to be balanced. And then the next one will be discussed with my friend.
Okay, next. This is the role of management. The role of managers is to guide organization toward goal accomplishment. And management moves an organization toward its purpose or goals by assigning activities organization members perform. If the activities are designed effectively, the production of each individual worker will contribute to the attainment of organizational goals. This is defining management. If we talk about definition of management, there will be first definition. But the definition about management that is widely used in this text and in these books. Management is the process of reaching organizational goals by working with and through people and other organizational resources. There are three main management characteristics that we discuss as follows. This is first characteristic, management process, management function. There are four basic management functions. First, planning, next, organizing, influencing, and controlling. Planning involves choosing tasks that must be performed to attain organizational goals, outlining how the tasks must be performed, and indicating when they should be performed. Second characteristic is organizing. Organizing can be thought of as assigning the tasks developed under the planning function to various individuals or groups within the organization. Next, influencing. Influencing can be defined as guiding the activities of organization member in appropriate direction. The last, controlling. Controlling is an ongoing process. A manager continually gather information, make their comparison, and then try to find new ways of improving production through organizational modification. Second characteristic of management is management process and goal attainment. You can see in this slide, planning, organizing, influencing, and controlling are integrally related and therefore can be separated in practice. This figure illustrates the interrelationship and also indicates that managers use these activities solely for reaching organizational goals. Their functions are interrelated because the performance of one depends on the performance of the others. The last characteristic is management and organizational resources. Management must always be aware of the status and use of organizational resources. There are four resources that are used by management is human, monetary, material, and capital. Human resources are the people who work for an organization. The skills they possess and their knowledge of the work system are invaluable to manager. Next, monetary resources are amounts of money that manager use to purchase goods and services for the organization. Raw material are ingredients used directly in the manufacturing of product, and the last is capital resources are machine used during the manufacturing process. Their managerial effectiveness refers to management use of organizational resources in meeting organizational goals. If organizations are using their resources to attain their goals, the managers are said to be effective. In reality, however, managerial effectiveness can be measured by degrees. The closer an organization comes to achieving its goals, the more effective its managers are considered to be.
And then next, I'm going to explain about the managerial efficiency. Managerial efficiency is the proportion of total organization resources that contributes to productivity during the manufacturing process. So this is the table. The left side is the resources used and the bottom is the goal accomplishment. So the top right is the most efficient and the most effective. If you obtain the most efficient and most effective, then you will reach your goals and then you will not waste any resources you have. But when you are efficient but you are inefficient, and then you will not reach your goals but you will not waste your resources. And if you are effective and inefficient, then you will reach your goals but you will waste your resources. And if you are inefficient and ineffective, then you will not reach your goals and you will waste your resources. And the higher the proportion, the more efficient the manager. And the more resources wasted, the more efficient the manager is. So if you want to be a successful manager, then you have to be both efficient and effective. And effective and efficient itself contributes towards a firm's successfulness. Next. And then we have the universality of management. The universality of management means that this management-based concept of ways of thinking, we can use this in every section of life, like in hospital and like gym, athletic teams and churches. They all use the base of management. There are explained it before. There are planning, organizing, influencing, and controlling. And then there are the variety of characteristics. All managers should possess certain characteristics. It is like positive physical, mental qualities, special knowledge, and related to a special operation. And according to Henry Fayol, he's one of the earliest management writer. He possessed that primary characteristic of a successful manager contains of three characteristics. The first one is earnestness of purpose, the second one is confidence, and the third one is inferring that enthusiasm. So every manager should have these three main characteristics to be successful in a firm. Next. And this one is the management skills, the key to management success. Defining management skills, the ability to carry out the process of reaching organizational goals by working with and through people and other organization resources. To have this is important because to understand this theory is to reach success. And then we have management skill, a classic views. A classic view, all of these skills is important. If you only have two of them or one of them, you will not be successful. And the first one, you have to have technical skills. Is the ability to apply such expertise in related technologies or procedure. For example, you are in the section of computer programming or engineering. You have to follow these certain of rules to obtain that successfulness. And then the second one, you have to have human skills. Human skill is like having the ability to communicate between your partner and your working partner. And the third one is conceptual skills. You have to see organization as a whole. So to be a good manager, you have to have conceptual skills to see what's really going on in this organization. What's the problem we have, what achievement we have achieved, and etc. Next. And then the next one is the management skill of contemporary view. According to this book, they suggest there are two main steps to become a successful manager. The first one is defining the major activities that manager typically perform, and the second one is listing the skills needed to carry out these activities successfully. So in the left side, we have management level. The first one from the top is top management, and then middle management, and supervisory or operational management. Three of these sections in a firm, all of them have needs. And skill of needs consist of the three explained before: technical skills, human skills, and conceptual skills. But in top management levels, they contain more of a conceptual skills rather than technical skills. But they only have a little of technical skills. And for the middle management, it is all equal, so they have to have both technical skills, human skills, and conceptual skills. But for the most bottom, the supervisory or operational management, they more have technical skills rather than the human skills. Next. So we have three components in this book that are essential to becoming a successful manager. So we have the first one is task-related activities. The second one is people-related activities, and the third one is change-related activities. So the first one, the task-related activities, is activities that, example is like short-term planning, monitoring organization and performance. And then the second one is about supporting each other, achievement and contributions. This is one similar to the human skills that the manager should have. And then the third one is change-related activities, modifying organizational components and new strategies, new vision. So the last one, change-related activities, the manager should be able to restructure the organization if there are many problems occurring. So the last one is management skills, a focus to this book. To increase the probability of being successful, managers should have competence in the first one, clarifying roles, the second one, monitoring operation, and then we have short-term planning that I explained before in the task-related activities, and then consulting, supporting, organizing, and developing.
Okay, now I will explain about some of the issue of managing careers and also career definition, career promotion, career and life stages and performance. Next. First, what's the definition of a career? A career is a sequence of work-related position occupied by a person over the course of a lifetime. And then the growth of career pretty much milestone, so it could be used to reach more advanced positions. And then people should focus on their own development rather than the beneficial advantage they will get from it. Next. Career is a series of people working stages, and it consists exploration, establishment, maintenance, and decline. The first stage is exploration, occurs to individuals about 15 to 25 years old as the beginning phase of a career. They explore different types of jobs in order to enrich their understanding in a particular career or industry. The second stage is establishment, happens to individuals about 25 to 45 years old. At this stage, people become more productive and reach higher performance. As you can see in this graphic, the dotted line are replaced by the solid line. And then the third stage is maintenance, experienced by people about 45 to 65 years old. They are showing either stabilizing performance, increasing performance, or decreasing performance. It is better for managers to explore career growth rather than maintenance or stagnation. And then the last stage is decline. Involves people above 65 or above. At this stage, people are close to retirement, and then they may find it difficult to maintain prior performance. Next. And now how to promote your own career. The first step is planning your career path. And secondly, you must be proactive. Consider your strengths and liabilities to check what you get from a career. And then find all the opportunities. And last, set your career goals. Revise and update as your career continue progress. And to achieve it, you have to give a clear idea, choose the ultimate position you want, and then do not limit your option. And then the last step is managers should help their employee to develop their career realistically with responsibility, provides information for the employee, and then assess employee planning and provides coaching for the employee.
Okay, and the last session in this chapter is about situational career issues, and there's two things in here: women managers and dual career couples. Next. Women managers. This is our last week assignment, and I think you guys have read about women managers. Next. Yes, this is data shown that women are still underrepresented at every level. And you guys know that all over the globe, women are still a minority when it becomes corporate boards or executive level positions. Women are less likely to receive the first critical promotion to manager. Women are also less access to the opportunities that accelerate careers. The stereotype that feels when women is the main responsibility for the family to take on more duties than men. And as a result, the higher you look in companies, the fewer women you see. Next. And surprisingly, women management theory stated that women may have an enormous advantage over men in future management situation. And there is three factors that may be influenced. The first is flexibility at workplace. Increased number of the women at workplace not only has brought several positive changes, but it also has made organizations look more closely at the problems of employees. These positive changes enables employers to address unique issues, helping workers balance professional and family life. And the second is effective communications. And the experts say women are the great communicators. Women respond more actively to visual, verbal, and emotional factors than men. And the third is motivate others to excel. Women are givers. When it comes to encouraging other team members around them or allow others to flourish as a more efficient employee, women are the best. The things that I highlight in here because of women is lack of representation, lack of role model, mentors that makes women will play a role in missing out on a raise, promotion, and chance to get ahead. Next. And there are 7 steps management can take to encourage women in organization. The first is make sure that women know the top 3 strategic goals for the company. 2 is make sure that women professionals in the organization have worthwhile understanding on career planning. And the third is teach women how to better manage their time. All of this is related to how the companies estimate the women. Companies do not underestimate the women. Companies may have to give same opportunities in women and men. And companies have an important role to play in reaching gender equality, and we will all benefit when they succeed. Next. And the second, is dual career couples. Dual career couples, the definition of dual career couples is when women and men, father and mother, are pursuing their work, are pursuing their career together and have a commitment, have a high commitment in careers. At the same time, they have to manage, they have to maintain their family life together. Next. And this is the advantage and disadvantage of dual career couples. Extra income, mobility, happier spouses are the advantage, and this advantage is reduction of job mobility for spouses, work-family conflicts, households, and responsibility or allocation. It's about allocation in time, managing time between family and work. Next. And how dual career couples stay happy is about how to maintain their relationship between man and woman. And the first step is develop a commitment. You know, when men and women are going to get married, they have to plan their future. They have to plan who will stay at home, who will stay at work, who will working. And they have to know the consequences if they want to pursue their career together. They decide to work together. They have to know the consequences and the risks to prevent the conflicts. The second is have a plan. Plan in advance and have method for training each other's schedules. You know, when women and men have to know the others' activities schedule to prevent the conflicts too. And the third is balance the compromises. There is no one size fits all solution here, but couples need to have open and honest discussion about their ambitions for their careers and their role for families, and assure that no one partner isn't making all the sacrifice. Next. And this is the end of the chapter. I want to say summary of the chapter. The chapter emphasizes what management is and what managers do. We must have a clear understanding of the company's objective, and we must guide its operations in a way that helps the company reach those objectives. And thank you.